Welcome to Infobooth 19 channel. Who doesn't like to go to exhibition? I love exhibition, and if we go to exhibition, surely we all love to go and eat this Delhi papad, which is very special for any exhibition we go. The first thing what we do is we go and buy that very big papad with chili powder, salt, sprinkled on top of it. It's very tasty. And today in our channel we are going to see how to prepare this exhibition papad very easily with simple steps at home itself. So for making this papad, I have taken here 1 cup of raw rice. I am going to prepare in less quantity, so the entire quantity will give you around 25 to 30 papads overall. So this 1 cup of raw rice, 1 to 1.5 cup you can take, and you can wash it 2 to 3 times nicely with water, and you can soak this rice for about 3 to 4 hours. So as I say in all my videos, do not throw the rice washed water. It has lot of benefits in that. So you can water your plants, or you can use it as a skin toner. This precious rice water, please do not throw it in your sink. Don't discard it. You can use it wisely for whatever the purpose you need for. Now after 4 hours of soaking, we are going to grind this. So what we are going to do is, since the quantity is less, I have taken only 1.5 cup, so that I am taken here mixer jar. So if the quantity is more, you can use the grinder as well. First itself, don't add more water. If you add more water, then the smooth texture will not come. So first you give it a whip, and then you start adding water slowly, and then you get it into this consistency. Ensure that the batter is very soft and slight grainy structure is still okay, then only the papad will have the texture in it. Now our batter is ready. What we are going to do is just close the lid and ferment the batter for around 10 to 12 hours. So this papad, it needs extra time of fermentation. So if you do it today evening, then tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock your batter would be ready. Now next day, after some 8 to 10 hours of fermentation, so this is how it looks like. Now if you see, this is how the batter looks like. It has got fermented nicely and it has become very soft. Now our batter is ready. To this batter we are going to add salt as per taste. Here I have not added green chili because the exhibition papad, it will be very plain and it will not be spicy. The texture will be very plain, and then when you add this chili powder on top, that's where you add a touch to it. In case if you want little bit spicy version, you can just grind some 3 to 4 green chili and you can add along with this mixture. So here I have added salt, and I am going to add 1 tablespoon of jeera. So this jeera don't add directly. We are going to extract some flavor and then we are going to add it. So add 1 tablespoon of jeera in mortar and pestle. Just crush it well so that the flavor and aroma comes out nicely. Then you can add in your batter. Add water of required quantity and bring it to dosa batter consistency. So it should be not very watery also and not very thick. So dosa batter, how it should be of that consistency. Now if you see, this is the consistency. Now our batter is ready. Now how we are going to do is, we are not going to boil it and make a ganji out of it and make it. Instead we are going to make a very simple step. I have taken here, this is my tiffin box cap actually, so I have taken here 3 lids like this. If you don't have any kind of plate, flat plate, you can take. So the bigger the exhibition papad, the bigger will be the interesting phenomenal which you bring it in. Ensure that you have the closed edges and the flat bottom. Half a ladle of this batter and just spread it across. It should not be very thick. If it is very thick, it will take lot of time to dry and your papad will not come very crispy. If it is very thin, when it is drying, it will shrink and it will soak lot of oil. So ensure that you make a thin layer out of it. So first step, what we are going to do is just in any type of vessel you can take. It's not necessary that you only need to take the idli cooker. You can take any type of vessel. Just fill it up with 2 inches of water. You can just boil the water. Just give it a stand, give it some height, and then you need to place the plate and we are going to steam the batter. Any kind of setup you can make. Here in a stove I have 3 burners with me, so all the 3 burners I have given this setup so that the papad making process will be faster. You need to close the lid and you need to cook exactly for 1 minute. No need to cook more than 1 minute. 1 minute would be more than enough. So after 1 minute, just remove the lid and just keep it aside and keep the next plate in. In that way, our making process will be very easier and you can make it faster. It might sound difficult, but when you start making, it will be very easy. So once you remove the plate from the steamer setup, you can just run through the knife around the edges so that it will be easy for you to peel it off. Just loosen up the sides. See how beautiful it is. So see how transparent it is. If you make that layer very thick, then this transparency will not be there and your papad will be very thick. So you can see the fingers on the other side, that's how it should be. So I have another different kind of plate as well. So this also I used for making this papad. So this is slightly bigger than that one. So I get little bit bigger papad. If you have bigger plate, you can use the biggest plate. It's your choice, like how big your papad has to be. You can use that kind of plate. So in similar way we can do it. So see how I have used one idli cooker, I have used one pan, I have used, and one cooker I have used. So in that way your cooking process will be very faster. Once you remove all the papads, now what we are going to do, either you can keep it in a steel plate or you can keep it in a plastic cover or in a cloth and you can dry it. So either you can dry it under sunlight for one day, it will be easily prepared. Otherwise you can keep it under fan inside your home itself, but it will take around 2 to 3 days for it to get dried completely. Here I have kept it inside the home itself for 2 to 3 days it took for me to get dried completely. Now if you see after 3 days how well it has dried and it became more crispy, it is making sound. That's how the papad should be. So the bigger the plate you use, the bigger papad you get. So this is the maximum I got. Still one more lot it is getting dried. So our papads are ready. Nice aroma also coming, like the rice flour and the jeera, the nice aroma also coming. So it is very interesting. In a pan you can add any oil of your choice, and once the oil is super hot, you can drop your papad one by one and you can fry it. So see how beautifully it is looking like, and so its process is very simple. The number of ingredients is very less, and it's very easy. As soon as you drop, it starts popping out. It doesn't take much time, it gets cooked faster. Now the fun part is, like, now you got the exhibition papad with the same texture, only the size is small because I had this smaller plate. Then you can just sprinkle some chili powder on it, chili powder and salt. You can just mix it and you can sprinkle it on top of it. It's going to be super yummy. Even you can just chop onion finely chopped and you can just sprinkle on the top and you can have it. That also will be very interesting. So whatever the textures you want, flavors you want, you can just add and have it. Surely you all need to give it a try. Bring the exhibition inside your home and get the feel, and have a great weekend. Hope you like my video. If you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. Be happy, stay positive, and spread the positivity to everybody. Thanks for watching.